On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. Third and a yard. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Back to throw is Love. That's complete on the tight end screen. They get 18 on that one. First down, Packers.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Next the score, Packers 28, 49ers 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. Woo! And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the 49ers will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Love. To the tight end Likely. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. We'll go play action with Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. 49ers offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
Second and a yard. Now Love. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll try to run for it.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. A 2nd down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Love. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that one runs out of steam off the crossbar. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Not exactly sure what the issue was there, Mike. I mean, from this distance, you don't expect the ball to be short. I mean, at least get it there. But in this case, he hits the crossbar, and the ball bounces back.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Play action now. Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And he's very and close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Purdy gonna put it up again. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. He finds Likely, his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, Love. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now, Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Running is Jacobs. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Packers set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he'll stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. A 1st down throw for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. There's that man again. Another catch. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Throwing is Purdy. And he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2, get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Love to throw it on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Reminder, these rules different from the regular season. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. And all replay challenges come from upstairs. We'll play as long as we need to until we get a winner. As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The Niners offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Throwing on first down is Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes.
And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And with these new overtime rules in the postseason, Mike, remember, most teams want to go on defense first. But here, they get the ball first, and they go down and score. Now their defense knows we have to hold them out of the end zone, and we find ourselves moving on.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now a first throw here in overtime. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, Love. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
So a win here for the 49ers. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner, but they will advance in these playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.